Hello everyone, this is Pete32, this is Cards 365, and I believe this is day 4. I'm already starting to lose track and it's only 4 days in, my apologies. And this is what you've been waiting for, the return of Card Class. Card Class, for those of you who are newer and unfamiliar with it, is where I take 2 different decks of cards, kind of compare them and tell you which one I think is the best one. For starters, we got in this one, by the way, I should mention, I believe this one was requested by Bhavneet Kohli. Unfortunately, I forget. Whatever. I'm pretty sure it's him. I'll double check and I'll put the link to this channel in the description. Make sure you check it out. This card class is the Nautic versus Lumberjacks. Yay. A nautical theme versus a lumberjack theme. Let's start off with the Nautic backs. The Nautic backs, you got 3 different decks. I'm not even going to worry about this one because it's kind of weird. There is obviously the pink one. And then there's a black one. It's black and white. And the green one. This green and white, fairly standard box. Nice design. Pretty nice design. A spade pip to match. And just fairly standard stuff on the box. Nothing to really talk about. This green one is a little harder to find. It was printed for somebody in Asia, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. Whereas this one you can find on Bicycle's website and elsewhere. And this one is basically Walmart exclusive in the States. So inside you get, at least on this one, I don't remember the black one or the other one. You get an ad card. Borders are a little bit thick, but whatever. You get your standard guaranteed joker, standard colored joker, custom ace of spades. It's a bicycle on top, United States Playing Card Company, and made you say on the bottom. And pretty nice, fits with the theme of the back design and everything. In fact, it's the same as what you see here in the back design. And court cards are completely standard, as are the number cards and everything else. Basically, it's a standard deck with a custom ace of spades and a vintage back design. Out of the black, the green, and the pink, this would be my favorite one if I had to choose one. You do just get a standard air cushion finish and bicycle stock. Nothing too glamorous to speak about or anything like that. If I had to choose one, though, I'd probably choose the. If there is other Nautic backs out there, I should say like the Phil Hartling deck. Sorry, Pitt Hartling deck. And there's also the one I would prefer, which is from the Tier 11 Heritage series. And that is basically the same color as this, except it's reversed. The green is white and the white is green. But anyways, that's the Nautic deck, pretty standard. This one is kind of standard as well. It just says the Lumberjacks, unlimited and uncut. And you got a tree with one there. Just a standard air cushion finish and bicycle stock once again. This one is actually numbered 946 out of 2500. Pretty cool. They didn't have to do that, but he did. You get some X's on top. And says he designed it on the bottom. The back, you see the back design, is pretty cool. You get a lumberjack theme as well on the flaps. Pretty cool. With the plod. You do get this card, which is kind of weird, almost like an ad card. It has different tools and elements that are seen on the court cards and elsewhere. And I really don't know what the purpose of it is. It's just like an ad card, I guess. Back designs, a couple of trees that are tied together with ropes. There's some axes, and the handle of the axe says, "Save a tree, eat a beaver." No sexual overtones whatsoever there, eh? And you do get a double backer, which is always nice. Jokers, save a tree, eat a beaver, made in USA. Joker in the corners, and there's a beaver eating the tree. How ironic. And there was a rope and a saw. And this one's the same thing, except it's black, and the beaver's facing in the other direction, and there's an axe instead of a saw. But fitting with the theme, nonetheless. Your aces are all custom. Ace of Spades has some axes on there. It says, it's this playing card company, maybe you'll say, and there's a rope as well. All the aces have the rope and an axe theme. I should say these same axes are also seen on the court cards. As you can see, the diamonds all have that same axe, or some of them anyways, it's axe anyways. So there's a couple of court cards, a lot of plaid, a lot of axes, lumber, saws, the girls like wood apparently. Again, no sexual overtones whatsoever in this decade. Should mention the pips are slightly custom. They do have white borders on them, as you can see, which is always cool. Let's see if I can find a black one. There you go. They're pretty nice. Again, this is standard stock in Finis. Overall, it's a pretty good deck. The theme is pretty unique. I haven't seen any other decks like it. Handle's pretty good. If I had to choose one of these two decks for the purpose of today's class, that would be drum roll. Okay, no drum roll. That would be the Lumberjacks. Just because it is custom, it's their unique theme. It's still usable for Magic or anything like that because all the cards are pretty normal, except for the court cards are a little bit different, but pretty interesting. I like how he tied together the aces and the court cards and all the different elements. Well done. I haven't seen anything else from this person though. Don't know if there is anything else coming, but nonetheless, it's pretty interesting. That is this card class. Make sure you check out Bhavneet Kohli. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you do have any suggestions, make sure I don't already have them on a list. I will copy a list into the description of all the upcoming ones. Make sure I haven't done them already. If you're not sure, go back and search. I do have a playlist of card classes, and you can just search as well on my channel. And or you could always ask or just request it if you're not sure, and if I've done it, and then I will add it to the list. If not sure, then I'll have to check. And also, don't request anything that doesn't really fit together. Like this is a little bit kind of a weird one, but it's not bad because they're both kind of standard. But don't request something like a Rider back versus a Federal 52. Nobody wants to see that class, I don't think. And it's pretty unfair. And don't request any black decks or colored face decks versus white decks, just to be fair, unless they're like the same theme. Do not request an Artifice versus an Artifice, an Artisan versus an Artisan, a Monarch versus a Monarch, or a Crown versus a Crown, or anything like that. I don't care if it's just a Black Club Artifice versus the Tundra, or if it's a White Monarch versus a Red Monarch, or a Crown versus a Crown Luxury. They're all pretty much the same, similar, and I'm not going to do it. And if there's one that I don't like that's requested, I'm just not going to do it. But anyways, try to keep them to be, about the same theme, like Steampunk versus Steampunk themed decks, or Animal versus Animal themed decks, or something like that, nautical themed decks, etc., etc. And I pretty much got any deck you can name, so just name it and we'll see what we can do. That's what I got. Apologize if it's a little bit long. Coming up next time will be the Gold Artifice. Sorry, not the Gold Artifice. I'm getting ahead of myself. The Gold Artifice hasn't even come yet. Next time will be the Gold Arcane versus the Black Club Artifice, which are 2 black decks, so it should be pretty interesting. And stay tuned for that coming up next time. Tuesday, I think. I don't even remember what day I'm doing it. And anyways, that's what I got. I'll see ya.